So here's the GT20. It's the only one of all of them that actually have a, well, actually no, I take that back. The two Murrays have a metal hood, but see, it's got a metal hood, and it's got an actual hood latch to open it. And when you open it up, it locks, and you can't even shut the hood. So if you were working on it and the wind was blowing, without you going down here and lifting this lever as you shut the hood. And yeah, water-cooled Kohler. I'm sorry, Kawasaki. There's the radiator. This is how functional and easy this thing is to work on. Like, metal fins come off just like that. Access to the engine. Gas tank's right here. Got a 2-speed, so it's in neutral right now. That's first, first is back here and second's right there. Yeah, it's a big boy. That transmission alone weighs over like 300 something pounds. This tractor weighs over 1,000 pounds. The mow deck is 330 pounds. There's one stack of my solar panels. I got another stack with the same amount over yonder. The boat trailer. Oh, dropped my phone. Fun. There's my boat motors. Got 2 more right there. 3 of them are the same 40 horse. And got a tiller for the LS. The mice created a home on here. I had these all covered up with this tarp. I just had to pull the tarp off because, yeah, they're gonna ruin these decks by doing that. So I'm gonna have to stand them up on their side and find another place to set them so the mice can't live on them. But yeah, anyways, that's the 36 or 38 inch. That's a 48. That's a 48. The 42 is up there installed on the other LS 45, and then my 52 is installed on the LS 55. And then I got extra tires. I got a set of Ags. That's for running like the tiller or blade, any type of ground engagement for more traction. Fill them with water, add some weights. This is one of the LS 45s without a hood. That's a LS 45 that's missing a transmission, and the transmission is actually in the other LS 45 up front, and I have one that I'm going to put back in here. So this is going to be sitting on wheels here soon and able to be moved. This is a Murray 1030, but it's actually got a 12 horsepower in it. And I'm thinking I'm going to turn this into a racing mower, honestly. If you look up some videos on race mowers, it's feel like more fun than a go-kart, and cheaper and more affordable. Just do some pulley swaps and good to go. And this right here is the LS 35. This engine's been kind of scoured, and you know, the cooling fins and stuff are removed and whatnot, but this one has a Peerless 8-speed in it. Or no, I'm sorry, I thought it was 8-speed. It's a 6-speed. But all the rest of these New Hollands, Ford New Hollands, they're all going to be a hydrostat, and that's why they have this pedal set up. So this middle one is your gas forward, that small one in the back is reverse, and this right here is your brake. But over here you got your clutch, and then you got your brake. Because it's a gear drive, you don't have just the go forward pedal. And then this is a little bit different, as this is your brake and clutch, and then this is your disengage for your belt. So but yeah, that's the mower graveyard. I guess I'll show you these Murrays. This is actually what started the big tractors. My first one ever was the 30 horsepower Murray, and just to kind of stick in the Murrays because I like matching and being, you know, same thing. These are good quality machines. I just kind of burn it up on a fucking farm doing stupid stuff, you know, for other people, and should have used their equipment instead of my equipment, but I wanted to get stuff done. But so I got this tractor as when I first got this property, because it has a bigger mow deck, you know, 48 inches versus a 30 inch is quite a difference, and this is 18 horsepower. And then this I got as a parts tractor for it. It's all complete, everything's there. I just haven't ever got it running. And I actually took the seat off this tractor and I put it on that 30-inch Murray over there because the seat was crap. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end up turning the Murrays, all 3 of them, into race tractors. So I'll have 2 18 horsepowers and then this 12 horsepower. I know it says 1030, but they'll all be matching. So these 2 will be able to go against each other, and then that one will just be kind of be for fun. I have another frame for this, so I technically could have 2 of these as well for race tractors, but I don't care to get these going again for mowing or race mowers, I guess. But yeah, because these are not tractors. This one, those are garden tractors. Those were actually built to run ground engaging implements, plows and blades and all that stuff. But hell, an 18 horsepower horizontal opposed Briggs opposed to the industrial commercial strength of a fucking V-twin Kohler Command. I mean, this one's got a 17 horsepower and it runs pretty good. That one over there is a 19 horsepower, I believe. And the LS45 up top is a 20 horsepower, and then the 55 is a 19 as well. So yeah, but this tiller only will hook up to all the LS series tractors I have. And so because I got a liquid cooled Kawasaki fucking GT20 that basically has more weight, just more robust built with the Eaton transmission, and also has a low speed, so it's actually more set up for ground engaging implements. So I'm about to try and get a tiller for that machine, and this one is just going to kind of be, you know, if I ever need it. But yeah, having a tiller for the GT20 I feel like would be the better way to go, because the high-low speed. But yeah, I got these solar panels that are really good deal. They're Myers Berger, made in Germany, 380 watts. I got, I believe, a total of like 56 of them. I gave 8 to my dad. I'm using 8 currently, and then I have another stack of 20 over there. So that's only a stack of 20. So if memory serves correct, I should have like 48 left. But yeah, I got this off my buddy. It's got the quick attach load system, so you can pretty much, you just push this in right here, this little button, and that's what grabs them bars on that mow deck. And kind of the same setup here on the back. It's got all new tires on it. I need to get a battery for it and kind of start diagnosing a little bit, because there's a lot of new parts on here, but it's not currently running this moment. So, but it's going to be a really good machine once it is running. It doesn't have that many hours on it at all, actually. It's only got 739. I've seen some of these machines upwards of 1,500, 2,000 hours still for sale, pulling $2,000, $2,500. So this is it's a really good quality machine, especially once I start getting some more implements for it. But that 60-inch deck for this thing, honestly, I don't even know how much I'm going to use it, just because of how big it is. It's there's not too many spots that I take that back. There's a handful of spots that I know for sure I'm not going to be able to fit in, because I can barely fit through with my 52-inch deck. So, you know, it is what it is. But I have it, and I'll probably end up tracking down a smaller deck for this. Either that, or just not mow with this for the majority of things, and use the LS series garden tractors to mow, while I use this to actually do ground engaging duties. So yeah, you know, gotta have different tractors for different tasks. It's kind of like having different vehicles for different tasks. You don't want to just wear one out, or have one that tries to do everything, because it's not going to do one thing great, you know, just do everything okay. And so then you get to kind of keep them set up and not have to move stuff around, because if you mow with one machine and then you go to use a a tiller or a blade or whatever, then you got to swap all that stuff around. And you know, mowing's a task you do quite often versus like tilling or using a blade or something like that. So it's like every now and again when you swap your blade around, it's okay, you can leave it on there till you need to throw that tiller back on there. But if you end up putting a mow deck on here and then you end up needing to till or plow, you know you're going to put that mow deck back on there in a week or two. So it just makes that task a lot more worthwhile. 'Cause, you know, work smarter, not harder is what they say, right? Funny enough, this came from Springfield, Missouri. My other New Holland that I have, my LS55, it came from Missouri as well. I believe one of the LS45s I got and an LS35 came from Missouri. One of them came from Kansas, and then one of the 45s came from Arkansas. So I haven't got a single one of these machines from Oklahoma. I don't think they had a New Holland dealership back when these were made. And it just kind of sucks because these were made basically right at the turning point of quality, you know, before things started getting made like appliances, throw away, you know, replace it instead of fix it. And all these machines are very, you know, robust, and not only that, they're long lasting if you just maintain them. I know I got some over there for parts, but I mean, they actually could be fully put back together. I mean, it's just someone already kind of took parts on them before I got them. So, but well, two of them at least. One of them over there, I donated a transmission for another machine, so I did that. But yeah, New Holland, Ford. Actually, technically, these are wheel horse. So this would actually be a 5XI series, more specifically the 520 LXI, L standing for liquid, because it is a liquid cooled engine. And all the New Holland LS series would actually be, like my LS55 is actually a Toro 270H, wheel horse 270H, and then the 45s is a 268H, and the LS35 is a 265H. And I mean, that's what they all truly are. They would be in a red body, but these got rebranded and rebadged as a Ford New Holland. So they were actually manufactured by Wheel Horse, and that's the big deal right there is the Wheel Horse, because they just don't, they're gone. Wheel horses are not made anymore. The company's been dissolved. They were union made, produced tractors in America, small garden tractors that fueled many farms for, you know, over half a century. I believe Wheel Horse actually started in the late 1900s, or I mean early 1900s, late 1800s, and they dissolved in the late 1900s, early 2000s. So it is kind of a sad story, and there's a huge following and collectors and people that restore them and keep them going. So it's kind of neat to have some blue variants, slight oddballs of these collector tractors, because these New Hollands are even less common, because this wasn't a name for garden tractors back then. New Holland was kind of they made their own garden tractors, you know, way before, but this was, you know, a merger type deal. It was kind of a new thing. People didn't know what was going on. Things were changing. But yeah, these were quality built machines by Wheel Horse. They just got rebranded, rebadged. But yeah, I got a few garden tractors. It always starts with one. That's what they say, right? But